My people, it don't happen again. Everybody don't bend head go corner. Where they do shun shun shun. This one na matter wey go concern this president wey dey sit for the election wey they do, wey they not do well. The Europeans don't come testify say that election is not clear. But Baba wey dey throne, Bola Tinubu, the Nigeria president versus APC member stroke INEC himself talk and say na lie. Now this election be the peaceful election wey Nigeria don't get ever since. My people, I not really understand, but the European don't come and come expose them. And one make una feed this update by una self, e get why. They talk and say the word not banners. Now me and you wey dey inside, then not make the word banners. Oh yeah, feel am.
The 25th February elections were held on schedule. A lack of transparency and operational failures reduced trust in the process and challenged the right to vote. Voters assigned to new polling units had difficulties in identifying their correct polling unit, and the conditions in almost half of polling units observed did not ensure the secrecy of the vote. In 16 states, the mission noted incidents of violent attacks on polling units and indeed on INEC staff and harassment of voters. The counting procedures were negatively impacted by overall poor understanding, particularly in completing forms, and chaotic and overcrowded conditions in collation centres observed.
The federal government has rejected the European Union's final report on the 2023 general elections, denouncing it as a poorly done desk job. In a statement, the President's special advisor, Dele Alake, accuses the EU of bias and unfounded claims. He stresses that the elections, especially the presidential election won by Bola Tinubu of the All Progressives Congress, were credible, peaceful, and well organized.
As far as we are concerned, we are going to present our report. We are going to make our submissions to the court. We are going to present what we know and what we did during the elections to the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal and all the other election petition tribunals, and then they will make a determination on going forward. But as far as the Commission is concerned, there were so many positives to this election. There were also significant challenges and problems with the election. We are going to address those challenges and those problems.
I saw the response of the presidential spokesperson, and I laughed. Humor, pure humor. You rebuff a report, but you don't have empirical analysis to point out the holes in the report. And you didn't rebuff it. You said it was a badly done job. No, the EU report was a well-done job. Kudos to the EU for empirically analyzing what happened in the elections and putting a report out there. A lot of Nigerians want to forget the trauma of the last elections. An election that promised so much but delivered so little. Is it the same elections that people were divided in Lagos? That town criers were coming out to tell people not to come vote? Is that same elections where people were beaten, blue, black, were hurt, and there was rancor everywhere? That our journalists, Okpe, where are you? Okpe was beaten and punched in the face for going to cover an election? Is this same election that somebody is trying to defend? This same election that we saw what happened in Obiakpo, we became a butt of jokes by the international community. This same election that on the 1st of March, Financial Times wrote Nigeria's flawed elections. Same elections that people didn't want to come. And these same elections that INEC has not been able to tell us what kind of technical glitch happened. If a glitch happens, there's going to be a technical analysis report of the nature of glitch. The first thing INEC should have done is to bring out that report. But till today, I've not seen anything of such. These same elections, and they were hurts, killings, beatings. This same election that was that lady's only offense that was gouged in the eyes. Jennifer, if my memory serves me right. Because she went out to vote, but she said nothing was going to stop me, I was going to vote. These same elections where INEC reneged on its promises. And the defense now is that, oh, they didn't say we're going to... Did you see Mr. Festus Okoye? When our colleague asked him, what kind of technical glitch, he couldn't answer. I said the case is in court. We'll see when the defense opens. It opens today, isn't it? 3rd of July. We'll see when the defense opens. But you see, what we are saying is for us to move a country forward, we need the truth. We have had an elections like this in 2007. But the man that benefited, Umar Musa Yar'Adua, came out to say, I know the elections that brought me were fraught with irregularities. And he gave us the wage report, which is the template for how elections should be today. We shouldn't deny the fact that the elections were filled with a lot of anomaly. 220 million population projected. Only 25 million people voted. So isn't the voter apathy shocking to Nigerians? Say, look at the chaos, look at the rancor, look at the pain that Nigerians face, look at the bewilderment that Nigerians faced after the elections. But what did the politicians do? They divided us further. EU, thank you for your very good report. Those that have ears, let them hear. Yes, some say it's a poorly done, bad job. I think they too should release their own report. Let's see. As long as they can't pick out the lies in the EU report, let's tell ourselves the truth in this country. Ayo, if we want this country to grow, we must speak the truth to power every time. And that's what people don't like doing because they benefit from sycophancy. Because these same people that were hurt, all of a sudden, they are going to look for positions the next minute. Atenujeism is killing a lot of people. Atenujeism. They can't tell the truth because of what they want to benefit and going to eat. But I know Nigerian democracy will live tall. We'll come out of this. We'll keep looking at the future. There'll be possibilities that abound. But kudos on the EU for that report. Those that should take feedback should take feedbacks. And if we don't want to take feedbacks, the people are making up their minds and their decisions. And that's why you see that voter apathy is on the increase. People are not even coming out to vote again. Last election cycle, more people came out to vote than now. Dr. Abati, I yield the floor.
My people, how una reason the update? Una see the way the Europeans take talk for inside this matter, including the Arise TV. Now this one, I not can understand why Baba Ahmed Bola Tinubu, INEC, which is Jakubu, APC member, confess say the Europeans they talk lie. Say now waiting they talk, na be the truth. Now this one can dey shock everybody for inside this matter. Because delegate come from the Europeans where he can observe the election. Not be waiting they see, they go talk. INEC talk and say, now this election be the peaceful election where Nigeria don dey get ever since when the election matter they take place. My people, everybody don dey believe say wetin play for inside this election is not really clear. The truth don dey come out because na wado Baba take sit down for that seat. Na wetin he do with INEC and APC member for backyard, for secret, for inside darkness, na him make am if he sit down for that seat. People, they really dey talk and say the word e no balance. Not be the word no balance. Na people wey dey inside, na im no make the word stable. Baba and INEC just feel say na dem hold the power. They fit do wetin they like. Na dem hold the colass. They fit use am share meat the way they like give people. If you like, you take. If you like, you leave your own. Nothing dey happen. They forget God wey create the heaven and earth. E no dey sleep. If they look wetin dey go on right now. If they still feel say the matter is not clear, this one, Peter Obi need to dey thank God, dey do thanksgiving. If you see who dey fight for you, you go just dey sleep, dey jolly. na so the word of God still talk and say, according to Exodus 14 verse 14, I will fight your battle, you will hold your peace. Now the peace Peter Obi dey collect for inside this matter, because everybody they support him, they fight for the truth. He no fit bribe everybody for Nigeria. Go the Europeans, go bribe them. E no fit dey possible. Obi, credit to you. My people, make una leave una opinion for the comment section. See you in our next video, and thank you for joining us. Bye.